Well, Rob Lowe says that in About Last Night, work can be sometimes like punching a time clock. I overheard what you said about the love scenes. How is making a love scene like punching a time clock?
Oh, no pun intended. It's work. It's just like, it's so strange to get in bed with somebody and fake that kind of intimacy and then jump out in front of a crew of 30, go get coffee. It's just so, it's work. It's not romantic. It's not sexy. It's boring. So in that sense, it's like punching the time clock.
But you can't blame some of us for having a tough time immediately believing it, eh?
No, I mean, it sounds ridiculous, but it's and hey, you know, there are worse ways, you know, to earn your money than sitting around in bed with Demi Moore. But it's, you know, it's great. It's great. It's hey, it's okay. It's a living.
Somebody's got to do it.
Right.
Meantime, you do have that kind of practical, down-to-earth quality that I've discovered about you. For example, you have certain dictates that you extend to your writers about situations they put you in.
Yeah, my two writers who are writing for me right now in my production company, I told them the only rule that I have in scripts is give me the pie in the face in the first, like, 5 minutes of the movie, you know? And the pie in the face can be me tripping over a chair or whatever, but I have to take a fall, you know? I can't be the guy who's, like, on top of it all the time.
Well, anybody who has Soupy Sales as a role model is okay with me.
Exactly.
Now, another aspect that you're cultivating these days is that kind of half stubble.
Well, you know.
How do you do that?
You know, the thing is I really do want to be Don Johnson. It's been a rumor, and I'm here to confirm it. You know.
Is there a special makeup that can be put on to simulate that?
Oh, it's fake.
Seriously?
It's actually there's a thing called stipple. I don't know what the hell it's called, but it's something they do. It looks real bad, but this is laziness. That's basically what it is.
Now,
and this is like a month. You know,
that's
a real butch guy. You know, this is a month.
I'm going to ask the cameraman if he would to zoom in close on those feet, because the last time we spoke,
he looks up and goes, "What?
St. Elmo's Fire."
We did a feet thing. This is my new feet. That's
now, no longer the Nikes, but this time the boots. What's happening?
Well, we did. We switched to boots. I switched to boots because I'm doing a movie here starting next week, where I play a Texan, and I play a retarded young man who's been living in this town all his life, and it's a character piece again. And anyway, I'm wearing these boots in the movie, and I wanted to beat them up, so I wear them all. I've never really worn boots, you know, and it's kind of hard to walk, you know.
Are you working on the accent now?
Yeah, but I've been down here working on it, and it sneaks into your voice, in and out. It's really funny. That's always a good sign as an actor for accents, because you have to start living it eventually.
Are you going to unveil any of it now, or do we have to
No way. You gotta wait, unless it sneaks out by mistake.
Now, as you described your role, it reminds me that you do keep stretching yourself. It's one thing I've always admired about your work. You're not just content to be surrounded with a lot of hardware and macho. You go after roles that have some stuff to them. Is this a conscious decision on your part? Has it ever been difficult to keep to that resolve?
No, you're absolutely right, everything you've said. I mean, I would also then, you know, at some point, like to do a picture like, say, a Top Gun. It would be fun. I would have done things differently. That's fun, but I prefer, that's like one movie, but I prefer to do pictures about people and about relationships and feelings. I mean, that's what movies were meant to be. That's the way they started. And that's what About Last Night is. It's just about people and about feelings and relationships and all that great stuff. It's stuff that, you know, where people go, "Oh my God, look at that. They're doing that." I do that all the time. You know, and people say, "God, I'm not alone." You know. And
there's an interesting description of you in some of the press materials. Your character doesn't want to make too many ripples through life.
Yes.
That's a tough thing to play. Somebody who's low key like that.
Yeah, it's not a flashy role. I mean, it's the lead, whatever, but it's very supportive. It's a lot like Hotel New Hampshire in that sense. It's the same. I was there to make everybody else look really good. I mean, and you know, it's set Jimmy up for the last, Belushi up for the last, and he's so funny in this. This is the best thing he's ever done. And you know, it's tough to do that.
You've also indicated that no other profession makes you stretch and grow and develop so many different talents as this one. What did you mean by that?
Well, one of these days, hopefully, they'll ask me to do something that I know how to do in a movie already. You know, like play basketball, play baseball, but no, it's always like hockey, which I've never done, or the saxophone, which I've never done. How about this for the new one? I have to learn how to play the fiddle.
Yeah. Now, if we could take a look at some outtakes from Youngblood, what would we see with you?
Me
on the
falling
ice?
down a lot on the skates, a lot.
And that ice gets hard.
Hard and cold, man, hard and cold.
The movie is about last night. The man with the boots is Rob Lowe.
Yes.
And from Dallas for KCTV5, I'm John Tibbetts.